Bro, our friend blocked up my auntie's toilet earlier this year on a trip, and this man took it out the toilet, wrapped it up, put it in the bathroom trash. But then he was like, wait, this is gonna stink up the bathroom. I have to take the trash out. And then he took the whole trash out and put it into the little trash can outside.
How old was he?
23? 22? 23, bro. I'm a crackhead, hey, I'm a crackhead. Hey!
What was the reason? Hey,
guess
Hey!
Hey! It's Crackhead Chronicles! Guys, did you freaking miss us this week?
Yeah.
Like, it's Crackhead Chronicles in this.
I'm TDO.
And I'm TLO. Come on, TLO. Let's get this last video out. Let's get these like.
Yeah, bro.
So, what are we doing?
What are we doing?
Yes!
The title of this video will be one of the confessions.
It'll be one of the confessions?
Yeah, it'll be like, I'm racist. Just joking.
Oh.
Alright, let's read it together. I hate black people. I'm white.
Wow.
It's the fact that I can't tell if this is real or not.
If it is real,
then why are you watching us?
Like, don't subscribe. If you genuinely are like prejudiced towards black people or don't favor black people, or like, don't watch.
It's giving fan.
Don't watch our channel.
It's giving fan behavior.
Don't watch it.
Don't watch it.
Push the fucking pack off of the porch or break a pound down.
Okay, so this one's pretty bad, but I eat the skin off the bottom of my feet. Like, it peels off and I eat it. Like, without washing it.
I do the same thing. Like, when I was more flexible when I was younger, I would just bite the toenails off my toes.
But did you eat them?
Yeah.
Like, you swallowed them or you chewed on them?
Yeah.
Why would you swallow them? Did they taste like chicken?
It just tastes like good skin.
Chicken skin? So one time I was on a vacation with my family and I was scared to poop in the hotel toilet because I didn't want to get it dirty. So I didn't poop for like 5 days, and when I told my mom, she was like, oh my god, girl, like, take a shit! So I went to the toilet and I was so constipated and the pooper was hanging there and my mom had to pull it out of my ass and I was so embarrassed. Yeah, thank you for listening to my story. I love you guys. Listen, why did the same thing happen to me, but I didn't let her pull it out of my ass? I was just sitting on the toilet for like 3 hours, like, just stuck. It just was just stuck there. I was like 7 or 8. That's when I realized I was lactose intolerant.
I'm in love with my best friend, and they left a cup of their at my house after they took a drug test, and I low-key debated drinking it.
Oh no, baby. Mm-mm.
What's wrong with you?
Why were you thinking about that?
What the is wrong? I liquor my grandfather's crack so I could go to a party. Love y'all. Okay.
I don't know that. No,
that's not true. Anyways,
anyway,
I did it with my stepmom and teacher in a classroom. I don't believe that.
Oh!
I had my best friend and my sister in the room.
I remember reading this in my head. I thought it said I had sex with my best friend and my sister in the room.
That's what it says.
No,
I had sex with my best friend
with my sister in the room.
Oh,
When I got COVID the first time, I got really sick. Like, I couldn't even get out of bed. I tried to eat anything, but I just ended up feeling bad afterwards, so I went to the bathroom and tried to make myself puke. I had to do that recently. My fingers weren't working, so I just took my sister's toothbrush and pushed it down my throat. I also used a toothbrush. It worked, and I puked all over her toothbrush, and all I did was wash it off and put it back over the sink like nothing happened. Why would you do that? Did you hate your sister?
You're really sick in the head.
Do you hate her?
You're sick in the head.
Does she hate her? God damn.
Clearly.
That shit is wild.
That's like me doing that to you. Or you doing that to me. That's fucked up.
That would end our friendship.
If I found out you did that, when I tell you, I would not only destroy your room, but I would not be your friend anymore, and I would not do the channel with you anymore.
The only thing that would save it is if you were blackout drunk and you did it and then you forgot. But if you forgot, you wouldn't have rinsed it off, I don't think. It just would have been visibly like...
No, if I did that, I would have... I'm not even joking, even in a blackout state, I would have threw it on the ground or the floor.
Yeah. Like, why would you put it back on the counter? I don't know. You need to get a psych evaluation, low-key. When I was 5, I ran over a dog with my bike on purpose. First of all, why the fuck? And then I put a stick through the dog and gave it to my mom. And my mom didn't want it, so she threw it out and I grabbed it again and fed it to my chickens.
For the sake of my mental health, I don't think I can say anything to that.
Too bad this person probably posted this a whole year ago, because that's how many freaking subscriber confessions we have, and we haven't done enough videos.
Not my confession, but my neighbor caught her 8-year-old granddaughter effing their dog.
I don't believe you.
That's not true.
I don't believe you.
That's not true.
One time I hacked into my friend's email for fun when we were 14 and found out he was effing my mom.
That's not true. Do you believe that?
I kind of do.
You do?
Because, oh my god, there's that trope of like poor wives that are just completely either being cheated on or like the man is about to cheat on her and like he's not giving her any, and then she gets desperate and she wants attention from a young person.
But
I
at
don't know.
14, your 14-year-old friend is...
These 14-year-old kids be looking 22. So I believe it. Anyways, next, what? What?
What does that have to do with it? Like, if I'm someone's mom, like 30, 40, and they're like 14-year-old son... And I know they're 14, looks 22, but they're fucking 14. Like, that's not gonna change anything for me.
Pedophiles around the world! Sometimes I jay off to dwarf prawn.
Yeah. Corn.
I like prawn.
I was at a sleepover at a friend of a friend's house, and we had to stay in the garage. It was converted into a lounge/dance room. We weren't allowed to go inside the actual house to pee for some reason, but I thought it'd be okay since I didn't have to go. After everyone went to sleep, I woke up and needed to piss so bad, so I just thought, whatever, I'll go outside. But as I was going down the ladder, I pissed all over the ladder and the floor and completely soaked my shorts. I panicked because I didn't really know this person well, plus they're a chronic shit talker, so I would definitely never live it down. And also, the floor in the room is really special and made for dancing, so like, we couldn't wear our shoes in there, and I just pissed all over it. Jeez! Oh my god. So I frantically went to the garage and sorted through all the tools and shit until I found a rag. I dumped a bunch of water over the pee to kind of dilute it and wiped everything down for like an hour. An hour? How much did you pee? To be wiping it down for an hour? Okay. You could tell someone...
That was a whole lot of piss.
I'm saying, you could tell someone had just wiped the floor, so I was still freaked out and I had to think of an excuse. I frantically texted my friend who was sleeping upstairs with everyone else and begged him to wake up so I can leave and told him straight up that I peed on the floor. He was too tired to even react and drove me home at 4 a.m. Drove you home? How old were you? For your friend to drive you home.
That's a great point.
At 4 a.m. Okay. With my disgusting, pissy shorts in my lap. The next day, when I saw one of the other people who was also there, they asked me why we left so early. I lied and said my mom needed me home. And just in case they noticed the floor had been wiped, I said I also spilled iced tea while they were asleep. I was 17.
Nah. I'm gonna call you Pissy Mouth. I'm gonna call you Pissy Mouth from now on because, bro, like, you should have kept that shit to yourself.
First of all.
I have one question. Why in the goddamn did you pour water all over the floor to dilute it? Why didn't you just wipe it up? Why'd you pour a whole fucking gallon of liquid on the wall? floor to the point where
First
it
of
takes an
all,
hour.
Do you know what I would have done? If I peed all over the floor, I'd take the rag, I'd find the rag and wipe it, squeeze it out, wipe it, squeeze it out, wipe it, squeeze it out, and toss the fucking rag and stuff it, either bury it or stuff it in the garbage and take my ass back to sleep or something. Or like, if my pants were, like, obviously their shorts were wet, I would have just fucking, like, why were you wiping up pee for an hour?
I don't understand.
Why'd you pour water on the floor?
Bro, our friend blocked up my auntie's toilet earlier this year on a trip, and this man took it out the toilet, wrapped it up, put it in the bathroom trash. But then he was like, wait, this is gonna stink up the bathroom. I have to take the trash out. And then he took the whole trash out and put it into the little trash can outside.
How old was he?
23? 22? 23, bro. I don't know. It's something about dropping a load so goddamn big that you block up the toilet.
I once used my family's back massage gun to massage my taint. Damn, you're a freak.
Oh my gosh.
You're a freak.
For anyone that doesn't know what a taint is, it's that little spot between, well, I'm gonna just say it for guys. We both have them, but for guys, it's between the balloons and the cave. My friend and I used to use a yawl barn.
Y'all barn?
Dyslexia? I don't know if I have it for real, but a yarn ball with a rubber band wrapped around it to roll across the classroom floor to pass notes. One time I took it home and pleasured myself with it and shoved it in me. Didn't wash it and brought it back to school the next day. I was in 7th grade.
You're disgusting.
Why would you bring it back?
You're
Period.
so sick. You're so disgusting. You're sick.
That's your intellectual property at that point. Like, you cannot give that back to, like, huh?
First of all, like, you're in 7th grade. You know better. I'm about to get on your ass because you're fucking disgusting. At 12 years old, at your big age.
Old head boy. Hey.
Man.
Stupid, yarn ball head ass. Yeah,
Look here, I'm about to bake another one.
Yeah.
Baby.
I gotta bake another one on, baby.
Mom, baby. Yarn ball head ass. Pass notes with the yarn ball head ass. Dumb. I'm so sorry this is long, but I think it's worthy of your attention. Love you guys! Back in 3rd grade, I was friends with this group of girls. They all knew each other since kindergarten while I had joined in 1st grade. I would constantly feel left out of their conversations as they would talk about inside things, like jokes or conversations they had that reminded them about whatever situation was going on. I was also quiet and would rather just listen to people talk, even though I would get the urge to share my opinion. Long story short, they completely left me out of the discussion one day and I had enough. I went back home and decided to create what I now know was a hit list on the side of the paper. I drew them in the most horrendous way possible, labeling them with their names, and wrote all the cuss words I could think of at the time, which were probably stupid loser and for extra spice the B word. I wasn't really exposed to that world of rebellion at that time, but I had the psychotic idea to make this LOL. Then on the other side, I wrote their names, including my own, to throw off suspicion. How do you okay, and stuff I disliked about them. Mind you, I did all this with my left hand, so they wouldn't have known it was my handwriting. How did that? You're smart, kid.
That's like, you're like on a different type of level.
Bro, she was done. When I got to school the next day, I was late to my first class, which helped me execute my plan to make it look like, it said 3rd grade, it said like 3rd grade, right?
Yeah,
okay.
It did.
Because I'm like, bro, is this middle school? Okay. It helped me execute my plan to make it look like someone had put the paper in between the desk that I sat at. Put on my best acting performance and asked the boy sitting next to me if he knew who put the note there. Of course he said no, and I acted concerned and shocked when I read the note myself. At lunch, I continued my Oscar-worthy performance by confronting the group of girls about it. All of them shocked and worried. They almost ruined my plan when they decided to pass the note to other classmates to see who had done it. After lunch, the note eventually got to the teacher, who had told us that whoever did this should confess or they would find out and there would be greater consequences. I sat there on the multicolored carpet shaking in my boots, but I knew the show must go on. And so it did. I never told anyone it was me, and that, in my sick and twisted mind, I did what had to be done. Days later, they dropped the search for who did it, and people forgot about it. Moral of the story, if you F with me, trust you'll be dealt with. Period. Period, sis.
Nah, there is no way your 5th grade ass was the
Fifth!
3rd grade ass was that, like... It really amazes me because, like, okay, I wasn't stupid in elementary school, but I wasn't that smart. So, like, it amazes me when kids are, like, that in tune. I'm sorry. I just looked to my left and got freaked the fuck out.
Why?
By looking in her eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, that shit freaked me the fuck out. Anyways, why is that scaring me really bad? It amazes me how smart kids can be in, like, K through 12. Because, I don't know, in elementary school, like, primary school, I wasn't that smart. Like, I knew a lot of stuff, and I was, like, really in tune mentally.
You know what I would have done? I would have realized, oh, I need to put myself on there. I would have realized that in 3rd grade, but I would not have written with my left hand thinking, oh, they're going to know my handwriting. I don't think I would have thought that far.
I would not have done all that. Like, honestly, because I used to get in fights in elementary school with kids because, I don't know, because, like, I always was causing a lot of problems in elementary school. Like, a lot of problems because of, like, my talking and, like, I don't know, I think I might have, like, ADHD.
Oh my god, do you want to watch the new Vocaloid video with me?
No.
But I think I had, like, some, like, attention deficit problems, so I was causing a lot of problems with that. Like, from kindergarten until, like, no joke, like, middle school, all of my progress reports said needs work, talks too much, not focused. So, like, that was already one thing. But, like, when I had problems with kids, the problems would be, like, low-key kind of, like, it wouldn't, I don't know, like, it wouldn't be that smart. Like, I wouldn't think, like, okay, I've gotta, like, write with this hand and come up with this plan and, like, write some fucking letter to, like,
right, like,
outsmart them. I don't know. Like, me, it'd just be me arguing with my little friends, being like, you're mean to me. You leave me out, and, like, you didn't include me in your little group plans, and I don't want to be your friend anymore. That was kind of like the extent of, like, my friend drama. Like, I don't want to be your friend anymore. Fine, you be her friend.
Was I ever in a scandal? Like, as a child?
The only scandal as a child was, like, when I had a best friend in 5th grade, and, like, we were very close, and for whatever reason, she was like, we're too close, so now we have to stop being friends so that way I can share myself with, like, these other 2 girls.
Like, what?
And it literally became them 3 being friends, and, like, I had to be my own friend, and I had to have no friends because, like, oh, we're friends too much, so now we have to share. And, like,
what?
I had to be by myself with no friends.
I would have snatched her face skin off.
It made me really mad. And it's crazy because, like, one of those girls ended up being my bully in 6th grade.
Oh my gosh. What's with y'all girls, bruh? Just love each other, man. Let's all just be lovers, dude.
Yeah.
Unless you're, like, under 21, bro.
Oh.
Honestly, under 24, don't touch me. I stuck a pencil up my ASS once. That just sounds horrible, bro.
And it's the fact that I know they just, like, put, like, the eraser in the silver part. You did not stick it up. You're a liar.
Yeah. One time I was, like, really, fiending. So I stuck a lava lamp up my P word.
You're such a liar. Who are these people?
Who are you people?
So I'm telling you have the end of a brush. You have maybe a cucumber. You got a banana. You got all types of crap. You got a damn remote. And you choose a lava lamp.
You can't fit a lava lamp up there unless you're some experienced P-star. You probably got, like, the little silver part up there. Quit lying! You didn't put the whole thing up there! You're making me pissed off and mad!
I came in my crush's drink.
Oh!
I told her the next day and we ended up having SEX.
What?
First of all, why did you do that? Second of all, why did you think that would be okay? Third of all, why did she like it? Like,
what? That's like me. That's like someone being like, yeah, I squirted in your drink. What?
Come over. Like, what?
Nah, bro. Hi, TLO and TDO. Love y'all. Anyways, recently I've been moving to a new house in a different state because we can't be in America right now. We're in MX. What does that mean?
I think it's Mexico, maybe.
Oh, Mexico? Yeah. So one day I was like heated up for real by my boyfriend. We like to tease over the phone, but he had to go somewhere with his family and I'm here stuck in my room. So I thought some audios will help. There was this really good one in the sounds. Oh God, as you know, I'm flicking down there. I was so caught up.
Doing my thing.
Yes, you were doing your thing. I was so caught up in the moment that my dad was coming downstairs and I was screaming out too loud. He knocked on my door and I for real went so fast to put something on and answer it. He asked what was wrong and I... God, okay. He asked what's wrong, as keep in mind my face is red as F. So I simply just tell him I was watching a scary movie while I was eating hot chips. He fell for it and like left. So I sit there not only embarrassed, but like I was so scared. A few days later, he knew what I was doing and didn't shame me or nothing, but instead said to just try to keep it down and please drink water. This man was so fine about it and I'm hella embarrassed, but it wasn't so bad that he doesn't like shame me or ever bring it up, but I always make sure to try to stay quiet, LMAO. Please don't judge me, I'm 18 and I really don't know how to do these things in my ever first relationship. Best friend, look at me. Best friend, look at me. What would you do if you were in that situation, but instead of a dad, it was your mom?
Pass away.
What would you do if
No.
your mom confronted you days later
Oh.
and was like, oh, like, you know I know what you were doing in there, right?
I would deny it. I would deny it until I died. I can't, no. There's certain conversations I just cannot have. My mom will start talking about this man she's on and off with, and I'm just like, stop it right there. Go ahead and log out for me. Stop it right there. I have to go. Stop. Because she is way too fucking open. It's so disgusting to me.
Okay.
Like, I do not want to hear that!
I have a question though. What is it? Because if my mom started telling me stuff like that, I genuinely wouldn't be disgusted. Like, why are, like, is
Oh
it just
my
like
God.
personal preference? Like,
Ew.
you just not being comfortable with your mom?
I do not want to imagine any of my family members doing stuff. I'm sure lots of y'all understand. That is just, no, I don't want to picture that. Because if you're telling me something, I'm going to picture it.
I don't know, but like I low-key, like me, I don't really like picture. I kind of just think of it as like my mom telling me like a life story, you know what I mean?
My mom is very specific. She literally told me that my birth dad, not that I'm adopted, but like he's just not around. She was like, yeah, he has one of those curved ones. Why the fuck would I want to know that?
My mom told me one time, she was like, yeah, your dad had a big one. He knew how to use it.
I had almost said something really inappropriate.
What?
It's always the tall, skinny ones.
Yeah, my stepmom should be like, yeah, your dad, like, da-da-da. Like, recently when I seen her, like, a month or two ago, she was like, yeah, like, when me and your dad were together, like, we had a threesome, and we had a girl in there. I literally was just listening to the story, like, what? And he was like, yeah, I had my little side chick, and, like, we had a threesome.
See, the thing is, you said, am I not comfortable with my mom? I'm so comfortable with her with anything else, and so close with her, that the idea of that disgusts me. Like...
I think I kind of just, like, my brain, it'll just separate. Like, it'll just be like...
I can do that with people I don't know, or don't know very well. Like, if was telling me that, I'm not emotionally, like, tied to her, so she could tell me anything. She'd be like, yeah, he had me squirting and farting. Alright,
now, pause. Now that's... No.
Because listen, my mom, literally yesterday, I don't know, she was like... I'm talking to XXX again. And I was like, why? Because he's just not a good man. Yeah. Who else? That damn... First of all, this man's in and out of the hospital every 2 weeks. I don't know what she's like, yeah, that's my XXX. I'm like, girl. Anyway, she was like, I just can't. I love him. There's nothing to love, first of all. But anyway, This woman said, "Oh, and the sex is just." Shut up! I don't. Do I go into your room? Do I go into your room and say, "Yeah, I just banged this dude. It was so good."
It was so big.
What
so
are we?
wet.
It was so big.
Listen to me.
Oh my God.
I won't. It's not explicit. I promise you. I promise it's not explicit. But I will never forget how disgusted your mom actually made me once when I was dating. And we were in the room together, and she had the nerve to walk past my open room in a red robe, being like, "Yeah, y'all have y'all time. It's my time now." Oh my God! And it was so because she kicked all the cats out of her room and had the nerve to be walking around in a red robe. Me and we're just chilling in the room, and she had the nerve to be saying that.
My mother is a menace.
Oh my God.
She's actually. Oh my God. She's like. Oh no, I can't. Just no. Just the word that describes a woman that's like in heat. Okay, I'm not saying that word, but she's one of them. Oh my God. Ew. Anyway, let's move on. You ever have dreams that they're so bad that you will literally never tell anyone?
Yes.
That embarrassment that I would feel if I said those type of dreams out loud is how I feel when she says things like that. Like it's like it comes from the belly.
Yeah,
the cringe.
The belly, deep down.
Literally in my guts.
Deep
As
down.
she's telling me how. Anyway. Sorry, that's the end of this video.
This video was so fun. I love reading y'all's confessions so much.
I love it. Even though some of y'all are some lying ass bitches.
Just
like,
liars.
I get that you want to be featured, anonymously on the channel, but you did not screw your stepmom and your teacher in the same room. What are you talking about?
It's just lies.
At 4 or whatever age.
It's just lies. Like, you're lying.
Why are
You're
you?
being a
You did
liar.
not lick your grandfather's butt crack.
Like, can you?
Why would you do that?
That's like me saying, "Oh yeah, like I jacked my dad off."
That's so gross. Bad things keep going through my head that I should not say.
Say it.
Yeah, you jacking that. She told me to say it. I said it was bad stuff. Okay, anyway, goodbye.